Hi, this is Matthew Trigali with Betterwho, and in this video, I'm going to talk about the 3 reasons why hiring a remote team member is no longer optional. I used to tell people for a long time that hiring a remote team member would be your unfair competitive advantage against your fellow competitors. It gave you a leg up in many different ways, but the reality is the first reason I'm going to mention here is that it actually is no longer just a competitive advantage, but you're actually going to get left behind if you don't hire a remote team member. Your competitors are hiring remote team members. And so by properly leveraging remote team members, it's going to allow them to do things that you can't do unless you also have remote team members on your team. So that's the reason why, number one, it's no longer optional, is because that is the direction that the entire industry is headed in, and you will get left behind without them. So why though? Why is the direction headed that way? So that leads us to number two, is it allows you to stave off downward pressure in pricing. And so the reality is that as the domestic labor market goes up and up and up, that it has caused prices to also need to go up for us to maintain the revenue we need to maintain in order to maintain a healthy business. But we've at the same time have seen a downward pressure on pricing in our industry. There are players coming into our industry that are offering very competitive management fees. Now, we can talk about how to outsell them in different ways and come up with our sales pitches and obstacles and things like that. But the reality is that by having very efficient direct labor costs through remote team members, it allows you to also maintain those competitive management fees and provide that great customer service and provide a high level of profitability. So the types of wages we're talking about here is, the typical remote team member doing a lot of high level administrative and customer service tasks with your tenants, vendors, and clients is going to be around $5 to $6 per hour. You can find really high quality folks doing all sorts of things for like $7 to $10 per hour. And so by doing that, it gives you a lot of financial flexibility with your business. So reason number three why hiring a remote team member is no longer optional is because it will free up time and space in your business to really work on innovation and better leadership. So because the reality is without remote team members, by investing so much in labor costs locally, all you can really afford to do is keep the wheels turning, right? All you can really afford to do is keep putting out those fires and just keep doing what you're doing. But the reality is you have a lot of ideas. You have a lot of different things you've been wanting to do with your business that you haven't had time to do. And by leveraging more staff at a more affordable rate through remote team members, it gives you more capacity and more bandwidth in the form of human resource to do a lot of those projects you've been wanting to do and to advance your business in a way that outpaces your competitors. So those are the top 3 reasons. Again, unfair advantage where you're going to get left behind without it. Number two is it helps you with competitive pricing. And number three is it helps you with innovation. Thanks a lot.